3 nations. 0 shared border protocols. 2026 World Cup logistics could collapse. Right. Listen carefully. For the first time in World Cup history, we're not dealing with one federation, one government, one set of infrastructure standards. Canada, Mexico, and the United States are co-hosting 2026. And that sounds brilliant until you realize nobody's actually done this before. The claim: this tournament will be the most logistically complex ever attempted. 80 matches spread across 3 nations, 3 time zones, 3 different labor laws, 3 separate security apparatuses. FIFA's coordination burden has never been heavier. Evidence first. Referee allocation alone becomes a nightmare. A match official from Argentina can't simply fly from Denver to Monterrey and back within 48 hours without crossing international borders twice. That's customs, immigration, accreditation paperwork at each crossing. Multiply that by 36 referees across 80 matches. Then there's time zone insanity. A group stage match in Vancouver plays out at 7 p.m. Pacific. The same group stage, same evening, in Mexico City is 9 p.m. Central. And the East Coast? 10 p.m. Eastern. Broadcast windows fragment. Viewer primetime fractures across the continent. Travel logistics multiply the headache. Teams competing in Round 1 could face fixtures spanning Toronto to Los Angeles, a 2,200-mile separation. That's not a 3-hour drive between stadiums like traditional tournaments. That's transcontinental movement every 48 to 72 hours. Player fatigue becomes a legitimate variable in match outcomes. Infrastructure parity is a third problem. American MLS stadiums operate under U.S. building codes. Canadian facilities follow different standards. Mexican venues operate under yet another regulatory framework. Pitch dimensions, drainage systems, security protocols, none of it standardized. FIFA traditionally enforces uniformity. Here, it's impossible. The twist: no tournament has ever succeeded under these conditions. The 1994 World Cup in America worked because it was contained within one nation's borders. Euro tournaments span Europe, yes, but the Schengen Agreement creates seamless travel. CONCACAF never coordinated a tournament of this scale across open international borders. Here's what could genuinely go wrong. A referee gets delayed at the US-Mexico border. Happens within 48 hours of a knockout match. A sponsor's equipment shipment gets held at customs in Canada. A squad bus sits in traffic at an unexpected checkpoint between Arizona and Sonora. These aren't theoretical scenarios. They're documented patterns from other multinational events. The 2016 Copa America Centenario, spread across North America, encountered exactly these delays, though with less complexity than 2026 demands. The counterargument is compelling too. FIFA has tripled its operational budget specifically for this. They've hired Mexican, American, and Canadian coordinators. They're running simulation exercises right now. Technology, real-time tracking, digital accreditation, blockchain-verified credentials, might solve what seemed impossible 5 years ago. But here's the uncomfortable reality. The tournament will likely succeed operationally. Matches will happen. Pitches will be playable. But it won't be seamless. Teams will face unprecedented competitive disadvantages based purely on geography. The tournament's integrity, the fairness of the competition itself, becomes contingent on factors no other World Cup has navigated. That's the real nightmare, not collapse. Chaos masquerading as professionalism. And in a competition where nations compete for global supremacy, even marginal disadvantages compound. Which nation faces the biggest logistical disadvantage hosting 2026? Canada, Mexico, or the US? Comment your pick below.